You are looking live at historic Great Plains Coliseum in Lawton, Oklahoma, as the Lawton High Wolverines get set to take on the U.S. Klassen squad from just up the road in Oklahoma City in the third annual Great Plains Coliseum tournament. Lawton High comes in 4-0, and Grant comes in 0-2 with losses to Yukon and Southmore. It should be a fun matchup. Lawton High wearing all white with red lettering. U.S. Grant in black with red lettering. Little false start on the jump ball. The ball is tipped, and here we are. Lawton High controls it. Swings the ball around the perimeter, looking for their first offensive possession to go smoothly. Patrick watches as the ball fizzes around the perimeter, back to him. A ball screen up top. Pitch out at the break. Skip pass to the other side. Now it's on Hughley. Deans to the corner for three. Didn't get the roll, but the putback is good. Lawton High starts out 2-0. 7:14 to go as Grant marches down the floor. Plenty of time to operate, looking for the post. Gets it there at the elbow. Backs him down, kicks it back. Thought about the shot, thought better of it. Now goes inside, kick to the corner. Driving baseline, trap there. The ball still working inside. That's the matchup that they want. It's the matchup they got, and the matchup they got taken away. Wolverines push on the turnover. An easy fast break bucket, finger rolled in and good. Anthony Patrick with two. Lawton High forces the disruption and the turnover.
And that's something Lawton High really prides themselves in with head coach Cheva Smith, is making teams play the full 94 feet of the court in the full court press.
Rucker triggers it inside the Ramsey. The three at the top of the key. Yes. Champ Brewer. Nothing but nylon. Extends the Lawton High lead. 7-0 run. U.S. Grant needs to settle into this game. It's again stripped away in the post, batted out of bounds. It should stay with Grant. It does not. Lawton High has the basketball. Rucker again will trigger it in. Lawton High trying to ride the momentum. Deans brings it up. Plays catch with Brewer on the outside. Works the ball around the perimeter, gets it over to the corner. Jab step Deans, hop step and the low block, throws it up off the glass, no good, too strong. Ball rattles around, finds it back out to a Wolverine. Brewer inside, spin move within the trees, hacked on the way up, and it's the first trip to the charity stripe.
Senior Nikel Adams making his first trip to the free throw line here tonight for the Wolverines.
First time either side gets a trip to the cut-it free throw line. First one rattles in. Off the back iron, no good. It stays 8-0. Lawton High shows pressure. Grant trying to break it with some speed. Right to the Larac. Throws it up on the floater, no good. Rebound Lawton High. Now they've got a 2-on-2 fast break. Controls it. Hop step Deans to the rim. No. His own putback. No. The third attempt for Deans. Gets hauled back down within the trees. Kicks it out for three. Thought about it. Instead will bring it out and reset the offense. No shot clock. They have time to do what they want. Patrick in isolation. Launches a three. Out the front iron, no good. Rebound by Grant. Trying to get their first points of the night. Peel the lid off the basket, but it's another Grant turnover. All too common for U.S. Grant so far. Deans pops it ahead of the big man. Kick to the corner. Jab step, thought about it. Trap there. Grant applying pressure. Back out to Brewer. Brewer swings it around. Rucker to the corner for three. Lawton High's a clean look. They like it. It's nothing but nylon.
Can't give him too many open looks, as that is the go-to shooter for this Lawton High offense.
So the 11-0 run after that tray ball will present a U.S. Grant timeout. We take it with them.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
We're back at the Great Plains Coliseum where the nightcap of the session has started out all Wolverines. An 11-0 run has put Lawton High, who's looking to remain unbeaten, on top of U.S. Grant. 5:03 to go. Grant trying to break the Lawton High pressure. It's created havoc already tonight. They get it into the front court. Nice bounce pass, tried to thread the needle. It's corralled, and now Grant has to reset in the half court. It hasn't been too friendly to them so far. Knifing through the lane, fouled on the way up, and a trip to the cut-it free throw line will hopefully for Grant present their first point. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment where Trey can cut it for you. Trey Cut It. Charity Stripe is here for you. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments will be honored, of course, and it can prevent disappointments. Still got the little in the basket for U.S. Grant so far. First foul for the Lawton High big man, Nikhil Adams. This one off the mark again. Still an 11-0 run. Adams corrals it, now gets it to a guard. Thought about doing it down the floor himself. Instead defers to Patrick. Patrick weaves it around. Now gets it right back in the corner, going to drive baseline. Met right there by the man in the middle, almost stripped away. Patrick has to flee it out. Brewer, one more. Patrick finds it back for him, and he knocks down the Trey Cut It Trey ball. 14-0 run. A constant theme for Lawton High, running opponents out of the gym with this pressure defensively and another takeaway, but instead the whistle blows.
As just Tuesday night, Lawton High ran defending 5A champion Midwest City out of the gym at home in a 10-point win, sending a message to the class about this Wolverines this year, down in 5A for the first time.
First foul on Champ Brewer. Brewer applies pressure again, and now is going to pick up his second citation. Early foul trouble for the Wolverine swingman. U.S. Grant going to inbound it below the basket. Get it to the break. Ball gets batted around and toward the high sidelines. It'll stay with U.S. Grant. Generals inbound it from the sideline. Gets it to the low post. They've hunted this matchup. They kick it out near the timeline. They're going to have to reset everything with 4 minutes to go in the first. Give and go, blown up. Champ Brewer gets the deflection. The Generals tried to recover, couldn't do it, and it leads to another turnover.
Patrick already catching fire for Lawton High. 9 of the 14 points, 3 for 3 from deep. Grant has not had an answer so far for him.
Brewer in and out dribble, surveys the floor. Gets it right back to Patrick, swings it over to Rucker. Marcus Rucker, the two-sport athlete, surveys the court. Asks for it right back as he plays catch with Brewer. Goes back to Brewer. Brewer, slot corner three. No, in and out. Soaring rebound for the Generals. Still trying for their first points of the night. Baseline floater, up, no good, missed it long. Nikhil Adams with the rebound, thought about taking it up himself, defers instead to Rucker, into the corner. Three ball, yes, another triple for Anthony Patrick. Lawton High will send 4 to the table on a 17-0 run. A full 5-man army now checks in. A hockey line change coming as they trap the Generals in the corner. They trapped him again here, trying for a takeaway. And it's going to be another takeaway for Lawton High. Patrick on the break, soars up and slams it home. The exclamation point on a 19-0 run. The Generals trying to retaliate. Euro stepping through the lane off the glass, no good. Second chance point, yes. And the Generals finally have that 0 off the scoreboard. Rucker mishandles the inbound. But the Generals have tried to get inside on offense, have been denied. Brewer skips it over to Patrick, the hot hand. Brings it to the top of the key, trying to reset the offense. Over, Brewer thought about it, thinks better of it. Now dribbles inside, snakes his way inside, kicks out Adams. Adams for three. The stretch big can't hit it. Rebound pulled down, whistle blows as it's going to be called a traveling violation and a turnover for Lawton High. Brewer comes off the floor, as does the full starting five, and so a whole new unit out there led by Tyrone Dean for the Lawton High Wolverines.
Yeah, Lawton High seeded number 1 in this tournament. Third annual, and Lawton High has brought the championship back to the Wolverine Den both times so far at the
Young
Great Plains.
Pressures the inbounders. They get it inside to the timeline. Now got to go back in the backcourt for Hunt. Pressure from Young all the way up the floor. Tried the give and go. Instead of three, launched offline. Rebound taken away. Generals off the finger roll, good. Ball hits ahead to the corner. Finds Tyrone Dean. Fouled on his way up. He'll go to the Trey Cut-It charity stripe. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut-It. Why haven't you let Trey Cut-It yet? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Free throw shot no good. Left it short. Trying to split the difference at the free throw line. Tyrone Dean does it. 20-4 run for Lawton High. They've started this game out red hot. Got the reserves in now. Generals trying to figure out how to puncture this Lawton High defense, which has been stout all season long. Screen trips up the wing defender, taken away by Burrell. Burrell going to run the floor. The big fellow rumbling down, still in possession of the basketball, tips it outside to Young. Young pitches it to Dean. Back over to Burrell. And he'll play catch with Dean, and they'll get set in the half court after the Generals took away the number advantage. Screen by Burrell going to be called illegally, and that'll be a turnover for the Wolverines. Generals going to try a 2-3 zone, see if that has a better result. So far, nothing working for U.S. Grant. So you might as well change some things. Lawton High still with full court pressure. Dean shadows the ball handler up the floor. Baker, hesitation move. Barks out the orders. Give and go. Now switched on to the big fella. A matchup he should want, doesn't take it. Rejects the screen, driving inside. Floater up, and it gets the touch off the glass. So a gift on the bounce gives the 6th point to the General. Lawton High gets it to the corner. Tosses it up to the top of the key. Ball fake once. Jump stop jumper at the free throw line. Too strong. Rebound pulled down. Lawton High with a second chance look. Off the glass. Hacked while he goes up. First trip to the line for Tevon Washington.
Lawton High really established the dominance early, running the floor, being able to guard 1 through 5 with 1 through 5. Really creating some matchup nightmares so far for the Generals.
Washington to the Trey can cut it free throw line. Off the back iron, too strong. 30 ticks in the first frame, which has been all Wolverines. Splits the difference at the free throw line. A trend for Lawton High so far in this one. Generals, with no shot clock, could make this the last possession and stop the bleeding. Lawton High trying to get another possession. They do with a steal. There goes Dean down the floor. Finger roll blocked. A strong rejection, but it stays Lawton High basketball as Corey Barnes saw his shot go flying. General's got to make a substitution with 18.9 seconds here in the first quarter. Barnes will trigger the inbound from below the basket. Gets it to the corner. Ball fizzes around, finds Dean. 3-ball launched, can't hit. Long rebound goes out to U.S. Grant. Grant comes racing down the floor. Hit ahead pass, can't be corralled on top. 3-ball up, good. So U.S. Grant has responded, and the half-court heave offline. 21-9 after the first. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford and Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network, third annual Great Plains Coliseum tournament put on by LPS underway in the nightcap now. Lawton High leads 21-9. The Generals trying to make something happen, but this is the story of the night. The swarming Lawton High defense, which has led to some fouls, has also led to more turnovers and some fast break points. This one called on Darian Cordell. His first. Grant inbounds it. Looking inside. Gets it there eventually, but it's blown up in the process. All Lawton High on the break. Off the glass, too strong, and the touch foul called on U.S. Grant. It'll send the Wolverines to the line. On Barney. Will take his turn to Trey can cut it charity stripe. First one up, no good. High arcing. Couldn't quite make it there off the front iron. Lawton High has gone 1 for 2 on each trip. Barney trying to repeat that trend. Can't do it. 0 for 2, but it's taken away on the rebound. Fired inside, taken away. The Generals get the steal. Now they got a 3-on-2 fast break. Racing down the floor, taken away by Lawton High, at least to stop the fast break. The Generals will inbound from below their basket, but the nice hustle play from the Wolverines lets them set their ferocious defense. Generals get it in. Pack in the corner, a dangerous place to be against Lawton High. Again, Lawton High traps in the corner. The ball skirts away, but it will stay with the Generals. I really miss the inflatable Grinch that used to be in the Great Plains Coliseum around this time, right in that long corner. Lawton High tried for the steal, couldn't get it.
Yeah, we've seen Lawton High racking up some fouls early, but with the hockey-style line change they're doing, not really have anybody in foul trouble yet.
Inbound from U.S. Grant. Driving down inside, taken away by the Wolverines, and now they're on the break again. puts his body into the man, no call, and the putback no good. And U.S. Grant stops the fast break, and a foul eventually will be called, this time on Young. The second quarter brought to you by Home Tech Solutions, providing you with the best heating and cooling maintenance and solutions for both residential and commercial throughout Oklahoma for over 20 years. Give them a call for a free estimate, 580-919-0328. Timeout on the floor. We take it with them. Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com. or call 800-433-7300.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 7:07 to go in the second frame. 21-9, Lawton High leads. Mainly a cushion built up by the starting unit, trying to find their groove with their secondary string. Grant gets it across the timeline, looks a bit confused. Easy to do against this Lawton High defense. Picks it up at the elbow, kicks it outside, batted away. Recovered at the top of the key, now they go inside. Turns into traffic, turns away from it off the window, no good. Rebound, long fly out to the Lawton High, whistle blows. It could be any matter of things, but the loose ball foul seems to be called on U.S. Grant. Three fouls to two so far in this half, in this quarter at least.
See both teams starting to get ever closer to that 5-shot bonus that they implemented just 2 years ago.
Lawton High brings it across the timeline with Young, skips it over to Barnes. Barnes, ball fake, top of the key to Catterall. And now it stays with Young. Young, crossover move, jump stop at the elbow, throws it away, but Lawton High able to recover with Catterall. Between the legs, taken away. Grant now on a 2-on-1. They're going to play catch there. Euro stepping through the lane, has it taken away. Lawton High winning the point battle, rebound battle, and hustle battle, which is typically a recipe for success. .6:10 to go before intermission. Barnes brings it up the floor. Launching a three. No. Off the side iron. Second chance. Power dribble up and go. Really nice putback for the Wolverines. They continue to harass the general ball handlers. A behind-the-back move frees him past the timeline. Sends it up court to the baseline. Reverse lay, no good. Rebound pulled down by Barnes. He fires ahead to Young. Young all alone. Finger roll good. The frustration mounting for U.S. Grant, but Lawton High pads their lead, trying to get another takeaway. The backside helps them get to the deck, and Grant calls a timeout to retain possession. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center is a place for babies, kids like me, and even teenagers. Nice people are there to help you when you're hurt or you just don't feel good. And even if you do, they give you medicine so you don't get sick and physicals so you can play sports. I'm happy to know they'll be there when I need them. And my mom is too.
LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High controls a 25-9 lead. U.S. Grant had to burn a timeout to retain possession after diving on a loose ball.
Finally seeing the Lawton High second string starting to get their footing in this game after the big cushion that was built by the Lawton High starters have them on the bench early.
Ball taken away again. Another turnover out of the timeout. Layup up and good. The soft touch from A. Young. Lawton High showing pressure again. Young looking for another steal and score. Instead, the Generals able to start their half-court offense, which typically leads nowhere so far. At the elbow, turning around, kicks it outside for three. The triple up and no good. Over the back on Grant will take away a second chance look.
Yeah, and Avi Young, usually the sixth man off for the Wolverines, seen him start to take control of this second unit and really probably lead the game in scoring so far for the second unit for the Lawton High Wolverines. Grant is going to try to stick and stay in this 2-3 zone, which they implemented after being ran out with a man-to-man.
Lawton High plays catch around the perimeter. Young directs traffic as he goes back to Barnes, who has it now, back over to Young. Young to the corner, clean look, launched. No good, at the top of the backboard. Rebound batted around, eventually hauled in by Lawton High. The second chance look, no good. Grant stops the possession for now. Got to get it across the timeline, they do. Grant going to drive inside, throws it up, a prayer not answered. Rebound pulled down by the Wolverines. They don't have the numbers, they're going to pull it out. Young hesitates, kicks out to the corner. Inside back, Young with a long three. Yes, the Trey can cut it triple. Allows the Wolverines to extend the lead. This one thrown away to Young. Young, the beneficiary of some sloppy ball handling. Kicks it outside. Hop step in the lane. Tries the dump off pass before he shuffled the feet. They're going to call this travel instead.
See a few more of the reserves checking in for Lawton High.
Champ Brewer in to stabilize things as well, along with our first look at Eddie Hughley.
Lawton High is going to want to make a deep run in 5A this year as they plan. It's going to be valuable minutes for these backups.
Brewer, the lone starter on the floor, head ahead to the timeline. They try one more inside. Eventually, it makes its way to the baseline. The post-up move, hook shot, gets the friendly roll, and double digits have been secured for Grant. They still trail 30-11 though. Young sets a slip screen. The ball finds Brewer. Brewer tosses it back outside as Hughley gets it right back to Brewer, who goes inside at the elbow. One dribble pull-up, no. Rebound by the Generals, and it's taken away swiftly by the Wolverines. Washington had the recovery. The three ball, no good. Washington on the rebound. The second chance point, no. Here's another attempt. Fouled, and so they'll go to the free throw line with Washington. So off the Hughley mid-range miss, the big fellas cleaned it up. First attempt up and good at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Can Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Second attempt up and no good from Washington. The Generals have it. Washington was also a General, although not the one on the floor. Foul called, and it will stay with Grant. Going to be the second citation issued to Young.
Next foul for either side will put someone at the Trey Cut It charity stripe.
Wolverines make a change. Bring back in Braden Burrell. Inbound, thrown away. Misses everyone. heads to the Spirit team. So Lawton High will get the possession on the side as Brewer triggers it to Hughley. Hughley back over to Brewer. Top of the key, it finds Young, back to Brewer. They're going to launch a three. Yes! Champ Brewer with a tray can cut it tray as Lawton High continues to pour it on. 34-11, racing up the timeline go the Generals, who throw it away again. Hughley races down the floor. Goes to Young. Young skips it around to Champ Brewer. Brewer can't hit 2 for 2, but the putback is good. So Braden Burrell on the board. Lawton High with the pressure. They're trying to get it in. The Generals having a ton of trouble with this full court press. Hughley gets deked. They toss it away before the travel. Grant driving inside, tied up for a moment. Back out, slot corner three, no. Burrell taps the rebound out to Washington, who gets it to Hughley. Hughley brings the ball across the timeline to Young. Young skips over. Burrell, one more to Hughley on the baseline. Dump off pass to a safety valve, Washington, who goes up strong and gets the finish. Generals play catch in the backcourt. They get across the timeline in dangerous territory where they're trapped, but they skip it ahead, back over to the corner for three. Yes, the U.S. Grant Generals get a three. $1:25 to go in the second frame. Lawton High comfortable playing catch. Brewer dribbles in, tosses it inside, turns to the back shoulder, fouled on the way up, and so he'll head to the Trey can cut it charity stripe.
Yeah, Caden Bochert heading to the stripe for the Wolverines.
Bochert misses the first.
Seen Lawton High having some trouble at the stripe tonight despite the big lead. It's really something that Coach Chevis Smith and the Lawton High Wolverines are going to want to clean up heading forward into their season.
Every whistle for the next minute and 12 seconds will send the Wolverines to the free throw line. As the Zebras have a conversation in the post. Brochert, who's already on the scoreboard with some nice putbacks, can't find the bottom of the net at the charity stripe. Lawton High applies pressure, speared by Burrell. Tip pass eventually flutters to the Generals, who go up strong and can't get the bucket, but do get the foul. So Baker will head to the charity stripe. Trying to cut this lead at the Trey Cut It free throw line. 62 seconds before intermission, where the Generals need to regroup. Hits the first. Juan Barney back in the game. Second attempt, no good. Barney tried for the rebound, got out muscled. Turnaround jumper, good. So the Generals turn it into a three-point play. Hughley, pressured, throws it to Brewer. Lawton High for the first time flummoxed. And the high arching tip stops the Wolverines in their tracks. Going to send it to the free throw line. There'll be another foul on U.S. Grant.
Burrell was the fouled party, sent him to the free throw line for the first time this evening.
3 fouls already issued to the general forward, Tayshawn Alexander. 48 seconds before intermission. Burrell launches another one up and good. Generals trying to make something happen, out racing the Wolverines to the corner for an open three. Their first clean look of the night, airmailed. The strip Lawton High thought was clean, instead a foul, and that's their fifth, which should send the Generals to the free throw line, and does. Baker at the tray can cut it charity stripe. Can't hit the first, too long. Scan that QR code, book your appointment at Trey Can Cut It. Second one up and good, splits the difference. Brewer breaks the press, racing it down the floor across the timeline, in and out dribble to the lane, finger roll, good. And so Champ Brewer able to do it himself that possession. Burrell shows pressure. They get it across the timeline with Baker to the corner for three. The hurried triple too long, over the back called on the Generals. Fourth foul on Alexander. In danger of fouling out.
And he's done most of the heavy lifting for the 16 points that the Generals have scored here so far this evening. So just being one foul away from fouling out, that's very worrisome with 17 seconds left to play in the first half still.
The Generals will take him off the floor for the...
Correction, that was his fifth foul as he is fouled out of this contest this evening with 17 seconds here still to go in the second quarter.
Hughley. Can't hit the first. At the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Trying to split the difference with Lawton High shooting 50% at the free throw line, and he cannot, 0 for 2. Baker hits it ahead. Step back, thought about it, instead is trapped, goes inside, ball loose. Lawton High picks it up, racing down the floor, still 6 ticks to go. Over to Hughley. Hughley one more inside all alone off the window and good. Juan Barney puts an exclamation point on a dominant first half for the Lawton High Wolverines. 43-16 the score. Back after this, Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. Our services are for everybody, from small businesses to contractors to construction companies and everyone in between. We are a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. We're Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Lawton High will start with the basketball to open up the second half. Third quarter about set to get underway. It's been all Wolverines so far, 43-16.
Yeah, we've seen Lawton High going to put their starting unit back out here. First time we've really seen the starting unit since halfway through the first quarter. Been reserves with a mix-in of, you've seen Chant Brewer take the floor for a little bit to settle the calm of the second string.
Nykel Adams in the middle, flanked by Patrick, Brewer, Rucker, and Dean. Lawton High works the ball over to Rucker, swings it to Patrick, right back to Rucker. Brewer waiting on Patrick to come around for the corner three. He launches that, hits it. Patrick has been on fire from distance. He keeps it going in the second half. The long break on the bench didn't slow him down one bit, and the Generals are trying to slow things down offensively. Too many turnovers to count to date. Couple jab steps against Rucker. Hop step on the low block. Throws it up off the glass. No good from Baker. Rucker has it off the rebound. He races down the floor, hits it over, trying for Deans, but a citation will be called on the Generals, and it'll be a side out for the Wolverines. Second foul on Baker. U.S. Grant's already seen one player foul out. Can't afford to lose Baker. What limited offense that they've had, it's been all Baker for the Generals. Rucker swings the ball back over to Patrick. Patrick waits on Brewer. And now Patrick will go to work. Sizes up his competition, gets it back out to Brewer. No shot clock, so they can reset everything. Adams wanted it inside. They defer to Rucker first. Rucker turns the corner, gets downhill, kick out. Brewer pulls it back out for Rucker. Works it around Patrick, the hot hand, ball fakes, drives, screen made, kick out Rucker, clean three, up and good. So the ball movement works out to perfection for the Wolverines. Rucker nails the tray, can cut it triple, and the foul will be called on Brewer. Brewer harassing Sir Briggs to the tune of his third foul.
Seeing Lawton High right there trying to slow it down and bring it out and kick around the zone.
The Generals march the ball across the timeline. Whistle blows again. Still one more game to play as Classen will be taking on MacArthur to end the night here in day one of the third ever Comanche County tournament. Ball gets thrown inside Baker, a couple jab steps. Thought about driving, but Rucker blows it up. Rucker gets called for the foul. Blocking foul on him, his second. Zebras not letting Lawton High play as physical as they did in the first half, which is a tough adjustment to make in game. All you ask for is some consistency. Goes over to the baseline, turns there. Baker going to drive into traffic, spin move, step through, tied up, jump ball. Possession arrow favors the visitors in this game, which is the Generals acting as the away team on the neutral site. Had to travel an hour and a half to get here, so a clean designation on that front. Inbound into the corner. Trying to get the ball out of the hot corner. Goes up top, Rucker facing Baker, screen taken away. Ball loose, ripped away by the Generals. A lot of contact, then the whistle blows. Quickly the third foul on the Wolverines. Beg your pardon, the fourth already. One more, and the Generals will have free throws the rest of the way in this frame. Deans with his first foul in no danger. Generals throw it away. Somehow they save it before going back court. Screen laid, the short roll thrown away into the corner, recovered by the Generals. Generals see pressure again. They don't know what to do. Throws it around, the floater up, prayer not answered. Rebound pulled in by Adams. Adams hit ahead to Deans. Deans kick out, corner three, Brewer up and good. The Trey can cut it. Trey ball has been kind to the Wolverines. And they've picked their spots well, especially there in transition. Charge not called until it was too late. Instead, it's a flop. The Lawton High sidelines doesn't agree with that, and if they want an argument out of me, they better change the subject. Textbook charge, called a flop, 5 to go in the third. It'll send the Generals to the free throw line.
Lengthy discussion about this one is, with the new rule being added this year, flopping is now a technical foul in high school basketball in the state of Oklahoma. Bench boss Chevis Smith begging for an explanation. Referees had the hot whistle over there tonight.
A completely different tune, and now even the refs are confused, but that's what happens whenever you have such a awkward ruling. They've already signaled to the table that it was a flop and even who to charge it to. But if Lawton High is going to inbound below the basket, it clearly was a charge.
And it's going to be Lawton High ball.
I don't think this three Zebras know what's going on, much less do any of us. Either way.
Unless they called the flop on U.S. Grant, but
it'd be impossible. But from animation on the far sideline to the near one, as Grant and their head coach pleading with the officials. And they must have somehow called a flop on the offensive player who went up for a shot. Never seen that before. Anyway, they couldn't have called a flop either, though, because it would have been a technical foul. No one knows anything. Kick out. Patrick, jab step. Pulls it out. Patrick harassed by Baker. Baker, a lot of contact, no whistle. Over to Dean. Dean pulls it out. Now going to turn the corner. Throws it away.
This would be a great time to mention that the OSSAA is in a referee shortage, so please, if you ever do so feel like officiating, do not be afraid to.
Inbound. Made by the Generals. Across the timeline it goes. Crossover move frees up the Euro step, but the travel will be called. Again, I don't know how. The ball was loose and it got away. It couldn't have been a travel, but that's the thing with officials at a lower level and inexperienced officials. Anything that looks awkward, they're going to call a travel, including a slow motion Euro step. Even if it's only 2 steps, they're going to get you. So you got to be really careful with your movement. Nice back cut by Adams. One dribble up off the window and good. Nikel Adams finishes strong. Generals trying to retaliate. Euro step move, no good. Adams there to deter the shot. Hit ahead made, ball loose. Corrals it back out to Deans. Barnes avoided the mistake. Through the lane, up, no good. Generals have the rebound. 54-16. A non-competitive game, but a spirited one. A couple hesitation dribbles gets the Generals to the outside. The screen comes. They're going to take it, get the switch to Patrick. Generals cannot find a hole as Lawton High continues to switch everything, trusting every defender on the floor, including their big man out on an island. Deters the three-point shot. No good. The follow-up can't fall either. What a defensive display from Nikel Adams, who now is rewarded in the corner. Picks it up, skips it over. Slot corner three. Launched. Can't fall. Adams goes up, and they're going to call a foul on Adams, the 5th for the team, and so the Generals should have free throws. Adams with the over-the-back call. His 2nd. So for the next 3 minutes, every Lawton High foul will be free throws. The officials had to have their third party teach that to them there. So after the long jaunt, it's the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Go to Trey Can Cut It, folks. Why haven't you already gone there? I mean, that's the question that I'm asking you. I'm asking you why. Why? If you need a haircut, why not go to Trey Can Cut It? You should. Because Trey Can Cut It, where appointments prevent disappointments. Rebound pulled in by the Generals. Off the miss, which typically rebounds are. Taken away nearly. The deflection in the backcourt allows the Generals to go retrieve it. Stout defense from Lawton High as they've played all night. Floater on the low block, no. Rebound batted away, eventually finds Young. Young hit ahead out to Barnes. Barnes up and too strong. The second chance no good. Third opportunity for Lawton High gets taken away by the Generals on the rebound. Baker gets bumped and fouled, and he'll head to the charity stripe. Trey Can Cut Your Hair.
Wonder if Trey can officiate.
Whom amongst us?
You know, you've seen the county tournament for so many years, with all the small schools converging in Lawton. A lot of pride played for in that one, and LPS decided that they would take advantage of the great facility here at the Great Plains Coliseum. Now for the third time with the Great Plains Invitational.
First one no good at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. A lot of championships won in this building. 4 from the Lawton Fort Sill Cavalry. A lot of great players on that team, including Tony Key, one of the greatest post players to ever play in the CBA. And for my money, play anywhere.
Blue seats still signify the Cavalry.
.233 to go. Misses that one as well. Rebound pulled in by Deans. Deans hit ahead to Patrick. The crossover move from him. Fires it over to the Deans for 3. No, off the back iron. Too strong. Foul called again. So as Lawton High jostled for the rebound, they're hit with another citation. And another trip to the charity stripe for the Generals. Brought to you by Trey Can Cut It. First foul called on Anthony Patrick. The sharpshooter has stayed away from the whistle to date, which you love to see from a lengthy shooter. You don't want him on the bench with foul trouble in more competitive games. Right now, it wouldn't really matter, with all due respect. The rest of this one, academic. Second attempt, no good off the back iron. Rebound pulled down, a long rebound carried out to Tyrone Dean. Dean, the two-sport athlete, brings the ball up the floor. Hacked on the way up. So free throws coming for Juan Barney. It was Dean to Deans. A couple football players moonlighting on the hardwood. And now Juan Barney out there at the Trey Can Cut It free throw line. Side iron. Scan that QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Can Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. Taken away. Dean, step through move, hacked, and he'll head right back to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. It really is perplexing why you haven't let Trey cut it yet. There's a lot of fine establishments out there, but there's only one. Trey Can Cut It.
No one cuts it quite like Trey.
You ever gone to Trey Can Cut It?
Absolutely.
I go there every week. It's my go-to. I can go there every week because I can book an appointment with the QR code and avoid disappointments. Free throw up and good for the Wolverines. Whistle blows as they're going to make some substitutions, including bringing in Young. Across the timeline it moves for the Generals. In and out dribble, trying to turn the corner. Barney watches as Baker gets a second chance look. No good. And the loose ball battered away and taken by the Generals off of Barney. Barney had the rebound for a moment, but within the trees, the branches got him to fumble the basketball away. And he'll come off the floor. Back onto the floor comes Tavarius Deans. So Deans and Dean for a moment were together, but there goes Barney. Quick rest for him. All he needed was a pit stop. The rare double substitution. You don't see that every day. Juan tried to track it down in the air. Baker, Euro step floater, good. 20 points on the board for U.S. Grant. Step back three. Would have been the most electrifying Trey can cut at Trey ball, but instead, a forgotten shot attempt. Generals come down the floor. They are swarmed by 3 Wolverines in this near corner. Kicks it out. One more pass to the corner where you do not want to be against this hounding Lawton High defense. Adams gets the disruption. Barney gets the tip, and the ball is still loose. Popped out to Dean, who soars through the air, hammered on his way there. And the late call is just to say it's Lawton High basketball. I don't know how Young doesn't have some free throws coming, but I'm sure they're en route. Young will inbound from the low baseline. Patrick for 3, no. Long rebound goes right back to him. In the corner, gets it outside. Barney skips it over to Young. Young, jab step, moves his defender. Kick out for the 3. Dean's thought about it. Instead, hop steps his way into traffic. Travel on the hop step, and that's the situation we were just talking about. Anything that looks awkward, inexperienced officials will say it's a travel. A hop step, perfectly legal. I feel for you, Mr. Dean. At the nail, pulls it out, Baker. Surveys the floor, finds Hunt. Hunt trying to turn the corner on Barney. Instead goes to the corner for 3. Misses everything. Rebound pulled in for a moment for Barney. It's going to be a foul on the Generals. Their 4th. Soon to be reset in 34 seconds.
Late arriving crowd starts to trickle in as Mac will be the 3rd city school we've seen in action here this evening in the nightcap.
The Eisenhower Eagles fell in a lopsided affair. Lawton High going to get a lopsided victory as the skip pass goes over to Dean. He goes up with it, can't get anything going. Adams could not haul in the rebound. And there go the Generals. Generals with Dean on his hip, turns the corner. Barney deflects the shot, and they're going to call a foul after the ball had reached the floor again. So Hunt gets hacked and will head to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Second foul called on Juan Barney. No good on the first attempt at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Scan that QR code, book your next appointment, because with an appointment, you avoid disappointment. Second one good, splits the difference with 8 seconds to go. Adams going to race down the floor, the big fella. Kicks it to the corner. Thought about the 3. 3 seconds to work with. Adams launches. Nykel Adams can't hit. Rebound pulled down, but it just goes in the rebound column. No shot attempt as the buzzer sounds. Lawton High all over the Generals, 55-21 after this. Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more.
4D landscaping and irrigation as.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home. Connect with a personal banker and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
We're back on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Lawton High in command, 55-21. They swing the ball around the perimeter. Young played catch with Patrick, now does the same with Deans. Patrick has it after the baseline cut to the far wing. From the far wing, kicks it up to Young. Young calls for a screen, nobody came. There's Patrick to help him out. Young gets hacked, and he'll go to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. They didn't call a shot on the play, so instead it'll be a baseline inbound. The ball was halfway to the cylinder, but instead it's an inbound to Adams. Nikel Adams somehow is hit with the traveling violation. I guess the pivot foot went extinct along with the glass bottle melt. Generals get it across the timeline. Barking out the orders, faced up with Deans. The give and go back to Baker. Baker trying to get through traffic, can't do it. Hunt tries the same, has to toss it outside. Briggs, dump off pass cleanly to the opposite low block for a fancy layup. Uncontested as Baker gets another deuce. 7 minutes to go in the fourth frame. It's now 55-23. Ball hit ahead to Adams. Nikel Adams tosses it over to Deans, who had a clean look at the three. Drives instead off the window. No good, but a foul comes in. And it will send Tyrone Dean to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Scan the QR code and book your next appointment with Trey Cut It. Why haven't you let Trey cut it? Where appointments prevent disappointments. First attempt at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe up and no good. An errant miss from Tyrone Deans. Rebound pulled in by the Generals. They race down the floor. Spin move off the low block, fouled, and so the Generals take their trip to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. Second foul called on Anthony Patrick. Second foul on the Wolverine squad. 3 more, and the Generals will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Going to have a substitution with Braden Burrell checking in to relieve Adams. So the two post players swap places. 56-23. Second attempt up and no good. Burrell right away gets a rebound, and Burrell going to take it himself up the floor. Dribbling into traffic, losing the basketball to the Lawton High bench, and it's a turnover for Braden Burrell. A little overzealous off the rebound. But whenever you're up 56-23, you can start to experiment. Ball skips around the perimeter, goes inside, kicks it out, top of the key. Thought about a shot, big spider of it, loses the basketball on the drive. Picks it up off the deck, goes back top key. One ball fake, swings the defender. Baker goes inside strong, finishes. Baker got the desired result, as Dean has it now, and he blows past his defender for a finger roll up and good. A shot that would make Jason Terry proud. Here come Baker and the Generals. Baker been the only source of offense. That can't continue there on the miss. Young has it. He's going to push the pace. Hits it ahead to Patrick. Patrick goes up and tries the jelly layup and can't get the friendly roll. Patrick's been on fire from outside the arc. Now, no such luck inside on that attempt. Hunt, no-look pass. Ball fizzes around the perimeter for three. No, off the front iron. Rebound pulled down by Barney. Barney got it over to Young. Young goes inside. Barney turns, lays it in. Nice job sealing off the defender who was trying to recover. Lawton High forces the errant pass. And so a line change comes for the Wolverines, unlikely the last we've seen of the starters, given this score. Burrell already out there, going to be joined by Hughley, Bruchette, Contrell, and the squad. Three-pointer launched. No, missed everything. Hughley, the rare rebound. Hits it ahead. Has his man in numbers. Can't finish. Now it's the Generals the other way. Only one man to stop him is Burrell. Burrell tried to charge, and instead the foul comes on the backside for Hughley. So the third foul on Hughley. Puts the Generals at the line for the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe free throw. 60-26 to score. Second attempt no good. Rebound muscled down by Bruchette. Bruchette hits it ahead, knifing through traffic. It's right back to Bruchette. The big man runs the floor, and the roll off the rim is friendly. Caden Bruchette gets it done as Burrell found him for the assist. A couple of post players helping each other out. Kick out to the corner. Going to drive now. Hop step into traffic. Kick outside. First look at Jaden Adams as well on the floor. And there's Burrell on an island with a guard, dancing featherweight. And a foul comes in, should be on Adams, as Burrell kept his feet. But we'll see, it could go on either one. And you know what happens when you assume? It's going to be the first foul called on Jaden Adams, so we had that one right. First free throw up, no good at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe.
Adams officially played as he recorded a stat here in this one.
Second free throw up and good. Splits the difference at the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe. 4:20 to go. Hughley sees the ball get spun ahead. The layup is up and good from Bruchette. 4 points for him in this fourth quarter. As the ball swings around the perimeter, now they go to the corner for three. This one, no good. Bruchette has a rebound. He's stuffing the stat sheet, including that turnover. 2-on-1 now for the Generals. The deterrent from Bruchette caused the miss. Adams has it, hits ahead to Burrell. Burrell, one dribble, goes inside, gets hacked. So he'll head to the Trey Can Cut It charity stripe.
No one can cut it, just quite like Trey does.
That's a fact, and I don't know why you haven't booked your appointment yet. Again, you can scan this QR code anytime, preferably right now, to book your appointment. Appointment prevents disappointment. Words to live by, really.
It's blasphemy you have not yet scanned that QR code.
Free throw, no good. Long miss gets hauled in by Baker. Baker having a pretty night despite the disastrous score for the Generals. Burrell sent pressure with Bruchette. Burrell now pressures with Adams. Burrell gets the steal. And the big fella will rumble down. He's going to take this himself. You can see it the whole way when he gets the finish. So the steal and score goes for Braden Burrell as the Wolverines continue to pour it on. Burrell, another steal, and another fast break chance for Braden Burrell. Finger roll good. Feathery touch from the big fella. A personal 4-0 run. Generals had it taken away clean, but then the whistles thought otherwise, and it'll be the citation for Tatterall. Tavon Washington set the check in after the straight and cut it free throw, no good. Washington goes and gets Burrell, who's played the majority of the fourth quarter. Now takes a seat. Second foul call issued to Catterall. Fifth on Lawton High, so every whistle against the Wolverines will lead to general free throws. A nice outing for Lawton High, 69-27. Rebound pulled down by Washington. Washington flings it ahead to Catterall. Catterall dribbles into traffic, and he'll be forced out of bounds on the blocking foul by the Generals. Their third team foul, so Catterall will just inbound it from the side, right in front of the Lawton High coaching staff. Third foul issued to Travion Baker. Goes to Hughley in the backcourt. Hughley barks out the orders, now races it ahead. Three-pointer up and go. Nothing but nylon from Bruchette. Bruchette has 8 points in the fourth quarter, including that Trey can cut it triple. Ball finds the corner. The Generals still working for a clean look. 2:30 to go in the final frame. Baker launching a three and hitting a three. The Trey can cut it. Trey ball falling on each side. Catterall goes to Hughley. Hughley hit ahead. Trying for the baseline floater, no good. His own miss is followed up a third time now, and this one not the charm, but the putback is. 4 attempts, 1 bucket, as Bruchette cleaned up the miss at the very end. Baker, finger roll, no. Hughley has the miss, racing down the floor, finds Bruchette. Bruchette gets the ball poked out, and it will stay with the Wolverines under the basket. 1:56 to go, 77-30 the score. Lawton High will inbound with under 2 to play. They kick it inside to Catterall. Catterall hits it over to Hughley, top of the key. Hughley barks out the instructions. He's on the weak side of the floor. Now throws it ahead. Triple launched. Can't hit. Batted around for the rebound. The Generals come down with it. Catterall on the missed three. Here come the Generals. Generals going to race down the floor. Has the ball poked for a moment, but they're going to hit Washington with the citation. $1:32 to go in the fourth quarter. The Trey can cut it. Charity stripe, a frequent addition of the second half, including this pair of attempts here from Teron Alexander. They're actually going to send Dallas Kazima to the free throw line, looking for his first points with 1:32 to go in the fourth quarter. 77-30 for now. First attempt up and no good at the Trey can cut it charity stripe. More substitutions come in for Grant. Including Keon Jones. Second attempt, no good up the front iron. Rebound taken away by Jones after Washington thought he had it. Last touch by Washington. And the Generals will inbound from the sideline, trying to make up for the 0 for 2 charity stripe trip. Inbound made eventually on the sideline. Sir has it taken away. Briggs never had it. And here comes Washington by himself, coast to coast, no good. Bruchette, the follow-up hacked. Bruchette on the initial miss. Washington on the follow-up will be sent to the free throw line. Fourth foul on the Generals. This one on the shot, on the putback attempt, which sends Washington to the free throw line. Brought to you by Trey Can Cut It. where you can scan the QR code by pulling out your cellular device, going to the camera app, focusing the camera on the QR code, clicking the link it provides you, and then booking your appointment because, folks, appointments, they just simply avoid disappointment. Empty trip, follow-up from Bruchette, good. So Lawton High gets 2 points anyway, but it came off the missed free throw. 80-30. Pressure applied for the Wolverines. Corner three launched, can't hit. Rebound pulled down by Adams. Adams fires a bullet pass inside to Hughley, who got rejected at the rim.
Lawton High is going to advance into the semifinal tomorrow night. Well, there will await the winner of your next contest.
So the ball heads to the Generals.
Called a push off there on one of the Lawton High members.
Under a minute to play. U.S. Grant launches a three. Yes, hits the tray, can cut it triple, and cuts the lead to 80-30. Hits ahead, Washington finds Bruchette. Lob pass thrown out of nowhere. Adams tried to clean it up. He got hacked, no call. And Hughley hacks the Generals, no call. And eventually it squirts out on a fast break, blown. The putback also blown. Lawton High avoids a giveaway. 2-on-1 fast break hit ahead to Adams. Adams, one more pass. Showtime Wolverines can't convert, but the second chance no good. How about a third effort? Instead, it'll be a free throw attempt for Tavon Washington on some sloppiness down the stretch. But Washington will have a chance to repent at the free throw line and get the 2 points anyway. MacArthur and Klassen already spilling onto the floor. Cannot wait to get onto this historic hardwood. Washington launches another tray, can cut it. Charity stripe free throw, good. 82-33, 16 ticks to go. Hughley applying pressure still. Ball skips to the corner. Thought about the three, thinks better of it. Another shot fake into the corner. Slicing through the lane, finger roll, no good. Rebound pulled in by Washington, and that will do it. Lawton High gets an 82-33 win over U.S. Grant. A dominating wire-to-wire effort from the Wolverines will send us to the final game of the night on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Until then.